made us so full of naive enthusiasm about the fact that love could conquer all, and that all you had to do was love, and the civil rights movement and the anti-war movement and all these assertions of the young saying it's all possible was an extraordinary moment in time. And here we are at a moment in time where all of that view has been swept away. A triumph, I would say, of a dark vision, of meanness, of stupidity, of arrogance that seems to be so pervasive all over the world, not only in Washington. But you realize things change, and not necessarily for the better. Then it's simply a condition that you have to play your part, and your part is to be on the side of the light. I mean, that's my view of it.
Milton is now starting projects, and he'll take them to someone, the way he did Buttons for the Nation. The Nation didn't commission buttons. Milton said, you've got to start doing this.
What he has done above and beyond the pro bono work with the design of the magazine is in these last years he's had these great ideas, and he came to us with this button series. He will send them, in the middle of the night, and they're so much a part of what he's thinking about. Facts, not fear. That is so much part of what Milton believes. The danger of a kind of messianic belief system, much more important to inform and enlighten. So Milton has sent us a slew of buttons over these last few years, which we publish in the magazine and our readers devour, and we take them to student conferences, and students love them, and it's always wonderful to see people wearing them, not just Nation readers, but they move around.
If you look at any of his recent work, he's increasingly thinking about world issues and wants to design in a way that can help the causes that he's interested in.
What he brings to this conversation is more than idealism. It's true eloquence. It's more than a doctrinaire philosophy. It's a humanist philosophy. And after all these years of practicing, of seeing design go up and down, graphic design go up and down as a practice of importance, he wants to imbue it with a sense of real gravitas.
Starting 4 or 5 years ago, I realized I didn't have the right to be indifferent or to ignore what was going on. And since I have some talent for communicating ideas, I thought I might use that talent or else feel like a real jerk for the rest of my life.
Milton, he's got qualities and characteristics that are both great and contradictory. He and his wife lead a perfectly private life. He has a house in Woodstock, New York. He reproduced Claude Monet's studio. So he's very, very private in his personal life. But he's the most public man in New York. But public for the public good.
It isn't possible for me to separate my work from my life in general, and certainly not my life from this city. Here you have these extraordinary strands of differences existing simultaneously and in some curious way advantageously towards all of the people who live here. There really is nothing like it. I mean, New York does the job that America is supposed to do. It really takes everybody and not only accepts them, but responds to them. That's a big deal. I mean, if you come to New York from another place, nobody forces you to become a New Yorker in terms of an attitude or a spirit. The city is enormously accommodating, not to mention the extraordinary gift that the city gives you of education. I mean, this is the best town in the world to be educated. The number of schools, the amount of free events, lectures, classes. I mean, no place on earth you can study anything that you want, anytime, anywhere in this city. All of these opportunities, being able to go to the Metropolitan, being able to study at the Art Students League, being able to go to superb high school like the High School of Music and Art, all of that sort of contributed to my well-being, to my understanding, to my history, to my passion. I mean, it's not possible. It would not have been possible for me to have been what I am and to have done what I've done anyplace else on earth. I mean, this is the town that made it possible.